Hey friends and fellow travelers, my name's David, this is Fate Unbound, and welcome to my remote mountaintop campsite in the North Cascades in Washington State, where I've been living off-grid for the past week. If you're new to the channel, then welcome to my home. I travel full-time in my little home on wheels, and I make it my mission to find the most incredible campsites in the United States, and boy did I succeed with this one. It's 3,500 feet above Baker Lake's gorgeous aqua blue colored water, and has a direct view of Mount Baker towering above. Thank you for spending some time with me and coming along on my travels. Oh man, that was a really good breakfast. Very filling, which is great. I need some fuel because I'm going to be going on a hike shortly to some sub-alpine lakes in the mountains just east of my campsite. But I'm going to get ready for that hike now because it's supposed to be warm, not super hot today, but I want to get out there while it's still kind of early in the morning to, beat any heat. Since I'm up in the mountains, over an hour away from the nearest tiny town, resource management and conservation is extremely important. So this morning I'm just gonna check on my resources. I already know I'm good on food. I filled up my fridge, freezer, and pantry before coming out here. My electricity though, I'm only at 37%. So that's a little bit of an issue battery-wise. My water, I'm at 2/3 of a tank, 2/3 of 54 gallons. That'll last me, no problem. And then the last thing I need to check is propane. And I think this is gonna be a problem because I didn't fill up my propane cylinders before coming out here. Yeah, that tank is empty. And that one's at about half. So yeah, I only have about half of one 30-pound propane tank left. And got some rain coming up in the forecast too. So with the batteries at 1/3 and only half of one propane tank, that could be an issue because my generator runs off of propane. And so yeah, I'm just gonna have to conserve power. It's okay, I'll get through it. So check this out, guys. This is right at the entrance and it climbs up into my campsite. I had to tow my trailer up this when I first got here, and it's really steep, it's really rocky. I actually had to end up airing down my tires to get enough traction to pull my trailer up this rocky incline because before I aired my tires down, they wouldn't get enough traction, they were just spinning. I'm really glad that I am able to air my tires down and then re-inflate them because I've got this tire inflator and lithium jump starter all in one from Wolfbox. It's called the Wolfbox MegaVolt 24 Air. And this thing is really slick. I mean, look how small, lightweight, portable it is. And it can pump up to 160 PSI, which is awesome because my rear tires for towing and hauling need to be set at 80 PSI. So after airing them down, I can just hook this thing up, press the power button, and it can start pumping my tires back up to the pressure they need to be at. And then on top of that, like I said, this thing doubles as a lithium jump starter. And so that just gives me great peace of mind out here all alone. On this trail, I'm driving out into the middle of the forest, so I'm gonna have no cell service. And if my truck dies, there'll be no one to help jumpstart my truck for me. But with this, I can jumpstart it myself. Just connect the negative to negative, positive to positive, and it's gonna jumpstart my truck all on its own. And so yeah, that just gives me huge peace of mind. Or if I have a flat tire or a low tire pressure on that thing, it can handle it. And also it's got this flashlight, and it's actually pretty bright too. This is just really nice if you need to see what you're doing or you need to work on something at night. And it comes with this cool carrying case that holds the MegaVolt and all the accessories that you need to use it. It's small enough that I just keep it in the cab of my truck so that if something happens while I'm driving, it's right there when I need it. And the MegaVolt itself is IP64 rated for water and dust resistance. And so you don't have to worry about getting this thing out. If it's raining, you can still use it. This is a product that I own and use, and I love having it in my truck for situations just like this. I mean, my truck is rear-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive. I know, crazy for what I do, right? But what that means is I actually have to air down the rear tires often enough that I have to have something on hand that can pump those tires back up. And this thing is so small, compact, lightweight, all those things. It's so much nicer than having something like a pancake air compressor that would take up a ton of space and be really heavy. But anyway, I've talked about this enough. There'll be links down in the video description below. I am gonna head to the trailhead now. I'm hiking the Anderson-Watson Lakes Trail, and it's headed east towards the North Cascades National Park. I'm only about a half mile in right now, and what I love about hikes in the Pacific Northwest when you're at elevations like this, I'm over 4,000 feet. Wild huckleberries growing on these huckleberry bushes that you can pick, and you can get a nice little snack while hiking. And these are perfectly ripe. They are very plump, and it's just so delicious. They taste like blueberries. If you've never had wild huckleberries, it's very similar to blueberries, except a lot more tart. You know, they're very sweet, but there's a sourness to them. There's a little bit of a tartness to them. And what's so cool about huckleberries is that you can't farm them. I forget exactly what the reason is. I think they take so long to become mature that it's just completely uneconomical to farm them. And so the only way to really get huckleberries is to find them wild, or if you just so happen to find like a local selling them on the side of the road or something like that. It's just so beautiful, and it is dead quiet out here because we're just so far out, so far away from cities. I just love wild camping like this and wild hiking. This kind of stuff just feeds my soul. And my hike ends here at Anderson Lake. This was a really nice hike. Yeah, like I said, a little over 5 miles. Not too strenuous, 1,500 feet or so of elevation gain. So yeah, not too hard, but incredibly worth it. It's super beautiful. I've loved just sitting by the lakes and just soaking it all in. It is silent here. I haven't seen another person on this trail the entire time, and oh man, I love this. It's so peaceful, so tranquil, and I'm just trying to soak it all in before I go back. But I didn't take Sweetie on the hike today because, you know, she's just getting older, and 5 miles, over 5 miles with, you know, decent amount of elevation gain is just too much for her right now. I want to keep her joints as healthy as I can for as long as I can. So she's resting back at home, but I'm gonna make it up to her by heading down to Baker Lake, because it's about noon now and it's starting to heat up, get pretty warm, and on this hike I'm sweating. So we are gonna go cool off, go swimming in Baker Lake. We had to stop real quick. I wanted to show you guys this catastrophic failure someone had on this forest road. Look at this. This is an oil slick from someone hitting their oil pan on their car on one of these rocks, and then it just leaking its oil out as they went the rest of the way down the forest road. So just let that be a lesson to you guys, even though I'm sure that anyone watching this video already knows this, but don't go down these really rocky and bad forest roads in a low clearance vehicle. You could drag your oil pan, your transmission pan, yeah, and just have catastrophic failures like this. Sweetie and I don't have to worry about that though. High clearance Helga gets through this no problem. Let's go to the lake, pup. Let's go to the lake. Wait, no. Oh man, that was so refreshing. I'm bummed out though in the couple hours it took to get from the trailhead, pick up Sweetie, grab a little bite to eat, and then get down here. All of this fire smoke just rolled in and is completely blocking out the scenery. And you know, you can't even see Mount Baker from here anymore, and Mount Baker's only 10 miles away to the summit and can't see it at all. So this is really thick fire smoke. I'm not gonna let that get me down because swimming in the lake with Sweetie was awesome. It felt so good. The water's actually pretty warm. It's not bad, and she had a great time splashing around in the water too. Didn't you, pup? Huh? God, thank you so much. But we're gonna hang out on the shore here for another hour or so before heading back to camp. I'm gonna enjoy a cold one. If you guys want to buy me a drink, if you're enjoying the video, want to leave a tip, you can go through that QR code right there. Also, I'll post a link down in the description. All right, Sweetie and I have been back in the campsite for a few hours now. The sun is setting, we're all dry. Well, I guess her belly's still a little bit wet, but for the most part we're dry. I made ground beef burritos for dinner. I had leftovers already, so I just had to reheat it. It was super quick. I made these, God, I gotta set these down. over here, you're gonna knock them out of my hand, pup. But yeah, I made the ground beef a few days ago and the veggies and all that, so super easy, real quick to make. The sun is setting, and unfortunately it looks like, yeah, the smoke is gonna kind of ruin the sunset. It's still covering Mount Baker pretty well, but we're not gonna let that get us down. Today was an awesome day. Loved the hike, loved going down to the lake with Sweetie. She had an awesome time splashing around, and yeah, just thank you guys so much, seriously, for coming along on my travels with me, joining me for these adventures. I love making these videos, and I'm just so happy that there's, you know, people like you out there that like watching. It means the world to me. It really does. Sweetie girl, up. There you go. But we've got, I'm gonna film one more video in this camp spot, or this campsite, before we get out of here. We got a lot of rain in the forecast though, so I don't really know how that's gonna go. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. My name's David. This is Sweetie. This is Fate Unbound, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Good girl. Good girl. Alright, I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner now and watch the sunset.